In the beginning, the scene opens up in the dark, with thunder rumbling, and rain pouring. A truck enters inside the compound of some warehouse and dumps a pile of gold bars into a pit, and is sealed with liquid cement. Then we see the series of crimes and robberies happening around the city, and behind all this, there is a man who is conducting his operation anonymously. Then the series introduced us to Park Chang-ho, who is waiting for his date, his wife, Go Mi-ho, and his father-in-law, Mr. Kwang. Mi-ho is astounded to find that they are having dinner in a luxurious restaurant. She is kind of happy, and pissed off at the same time because, right now, their financial condition is not strong enough to support them eating at such a restaurant. Chang-ho is a lawyer, and as the dinner is going on, he gets the call from his client, and Mi-ho learns that he is defense counsel for a murder case at the Gucheon Council. As soon as she hears about the case, her eyes wide open, because some of the big names happen to be involved in the murder, and she believes it might bring them good fortunes. After that, he leaves them there and heads off to meet the client. In the hallway, the waitress gives him drinks. He is in his car and takes a sip from it. Shortly, he starts to lose his vision and consciousness. Only increasing his problem, the speeding car got into the accident. Obviously, his drink was mixed with the sedative. Then the series cut us a flashback to 7 days before Chang-ho's life. There is love between the couple and they are living with her father. It turns out that Chang-ho invests all the savings of Mi-ho into a cryptocurrency deal, but gets scammed there. He is a lawyer and represents all the victims of the fraud, and is trying to fight the case. Well, to win the case no matter what, he even borrows the money from the loan shark to pay the judge. Poor him, the judge is changed for that case and he loses the case. The people whom he represented are not happy with him after losing the case and reprimand him. When he is convincing them to appeal in the higher court, one man accuses saying him of having a big mouth, who runs his mouth without the skill to back it out. The angry mob demands their money back from him. Mi-ho is a nurse and gives a call to Change-ho. She is not happy hearing about the case. He wonders saying to shift into divorce law from criminal law, hoping to make some money. With the EMI to pay, both of them argue, and Mi-ho asks him to bring divorce papers, claiming she cannot take him anymore. That night, he visits his friends. Both of them have dinner. Chang-ho believes his life is not fair to him. He was among the top student during high school with a promising future. But now, things are just the opposite. He plans to stay some time away from home and sleep at the office. In the meantime, he receives a call from Mayor, who wants to hire him for the criminal case. Right after the call, Chang-ho drives off for Mayor's farmhouse, located nearby a lake. When he reaches there, Mayor informs him about the Gucheon University Hospital murder case. 3 people who are caught as prime suspects in the case are his friends, and also informs him that in the car trunk, the dead body of the doctor was found. These 3 accused people are a surgeon, a hospital in-house attorney, and the chairman's son of Gucheon University. The problem for the mayor is, those 3 of them are accusing each other for the murder, which only increase their problems. According to Mayor, they need a lawyer who is incompetent, and obedient at the same time. And Chang-ho is the perfect fit for them. The thing is, they have already planned out their trail by bribing judges, and they just need the frontman, not the lawyer, to defend their case. Chang-ho is about to leave after being humiliated by the mayor, but stops when the mayor knowledge him about the missing dashcam camera, which is the strongest evidence of the crime. Mayor also manipulates Chang that 3 are not real criminals, there is someone behind it, and they need to find the camera, to find the actual murderer. Mayor stacks him with the bag full of cash and asks him to be the double agent for him, and also hints to Chang about the possible killer, who is a member of 9 Rivers Forum. He leaves from there and begins to work on the case. He visits the prison. The guard takes him through the completely isolated underground cell, where 3 are living with luxurious privileges. Chang-ho introduces himself, and 3 are confident enough to win their case by seeing him there as an obedient fool, as they need. They hand him all the script for the case and ask him to remember it. As he had planned, his friend calls them and informs them saying, someone has discovered the dashcam footage. While leaving the room, he bugged them, and overhears them talking about Dr. Han's wife, safekeeping the incident dashcam footage. Furthermore, he gets the knowledge that particular footage is their insurance against the 4th man, a mystery man. Chang-ho needs to recover the footage from Dr. Han's wife, and finds the mystery man. Meanwhile, Mayor Choi and Chang-ho pay visits to Dr. Han's wife, who has just finished shooting her cooking show. When they reached her, she is on the floor, lying unconscious. The masked man had knocked her out while searching the footage. Mayor Choi awakes her and asks her to hand them the dashcam footage, telling her the consequence of hiding the evidence, where she could end up in the prison for 3 years at the top. Ultimately, she takes Chang-ho to the monastery and hands him the dashcam footage, and warns him of the misery he is going to face after taking this case. When Chang-ho asks about the mystery man, she reveals the fourth accomplice is Gong Ji-hoon, a powerful businessman, and also president of Gukdong Daily. Chang-ho watches the dashcam footage and finds how 3 suspects attack Dr. County. They first try to intimidate him into withdrawing the paper, but the doctor denies withdrawing it. They start to attack vigorously and kill him. The suspects then make a call to Gong Ji-hoon and inform him about the incident. Gong Ji-hoon promises to take care of the body. In the meantime, at Chang-ho house, loan sharks send people to seize the house as a mortgage. His wife is mad at him for putting the family in a debt trap. To fix the situation, Chang-ho returns home. He brought chicken as a gift and the money received from the mayor. When the money is in, all the problem starts to fade away. Before sleeping, Chang-ho wants to be called daddy and wishes to have a baby, which she didn't like because they are not ready to become parents yet. The following day, Chang-ho visits Ji-hoon to cut the deal. Chang-ho tries to blackmail him, but in vain. Hoon threatens him with his life and tells him to get lost from there. On the way back, he finally receives the call from Mayor, who tells him that he will hand the footage to the prosecutor himself. Then we return to the dinner scene from the beginning of this episode. As Chang-ho steps up to meet the prosecutor, he was drugged by the waitress and ends up in the accident. Fortunately, he didn't die from the accident. The episode ends here.